The games are always, repeat, always being played, but nobody plays the games like me.
Oh, I'm newly calibrated, all shiny and clean. I'm your recent adaptation, time to redefine me. Oh, I'm feeling better now.
They just kind of take it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember walking around in there looking at guns going, who buys these? I mean, it's not like...
And people do, because I know their inventory changes all the time.
I mean, it's not like criminals are going into the pawn shop because...
You still got to register.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, I can buy this at Palmetto State for $3.99, or I can just drive right down there and buy it for $5. Huh. Let me think about that. Hi.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I didn't pick up any guns today. I stopped in, and the owner, who did a solid for me last time, told me that Twin Ports bid literally just dropped them off, and he hasn't done the paperwork on his end. So we're going to look at 2 times Gunpowder, and I do like the imagery on this one. This was from the Brew Projekt.
Now you're taking my lines.
10.2%. That's when I had Matt. He's like, I don't care about all the rest of that stuff.
No, I said the label looked cool.
Yeah, look at that. It's a double IPA. This is a double IPA that is in the right percentile.
You read all the shit, I don't give 2 fucks.
Double IPA with Citra, Centennial, green tea, orange peel, honey. 10.2%.
That's all I care to hear. Hey, 2 things here. I mean, you might want to pour. Some people get really upset that you don't try and sip right away. But the other thing is, you forgot a gun. You forgot to fucking show Sharky another gun that he didn't shoot.
I don't have any more. Well,
That's a lie.
I know there probably is, but I don't. Oh, that's right. I actually went to do that, and then
You know what? You got it.
then I got sidetracked by
Grab one of your Raptors as well.
one of my Raptors.
Yeah. I'll pour since he's...
This one's on duty. I know you'd be surprised to know that.
Which one?
The Raptor,
Yeah, which one?
10 millimeter.
So that's the stainless steel.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bring that over here.
Would you like me to make it more user friendly for you? Or?
No. I know how to handle a gun. I haven't been.
Obviously not.
What the fuck?
It's a 1911.
Because of safety? There you go.
I know how to handle a gun.
Fuck you.
And immediately fucks up.
No, I wanted you to bring that over. That slide goes back way too smooth, I'll be honest.
I can get a ball peen and fix that for you if you want.
Jesus Christ. The magazine ain't the greatest. You were just talking about.
I really want to get a new holster.
Here.
I want to get a new holster. I don't want your holster.
Well, that's the thing. Do you not know that holster?
Oh yeah.
So you still don't want it?
I know. Well, why don't you want it?
Because I'm left-handed. I got it to help out Mr. Holster. Same with his boots.
Check the slide on that. That's what it'll...
It slides in there like a fucking glove.
That's because like they should. It actually has a tunnel, even though it's leather.
Oh yeah, that's smooth too. It covers your gun.
I don't know what's the wrong color. I'm just kidding. I think making that. And considering who it came from.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Does it fit with the ears with the rail work?
Yeah, it's a little snug though. But I mean, I'm fine with that. By the way, I know you give me a hard time and stuff, but I found a couple jobs you might be interested in. We're hiring again for a forge operator. No, you don't want that, but whatever. 25, 44 an hour to sit on your ass for the most part, and you twist wrenches on occasion. Anything that's heavy, you got a fucking crane overhead that you can use for anything. Otherwise, I also saw Sappy is hiring. Sappy's got a position.
Oh, I hate that place.
Yeah.
I've spent so much time in there.
I don't want to drive up there. And then the last I sent you, it was like a home properties thing. Pretty much make your own hours. You got to maybe show a couple houses here and there. Paint. I mean, you're doing small repairs. Anything big, you hire a contractor. You're basically just a property manager.
Who is that for?
I sent you a thing on Indeed.
Yeah, I think I looked.
But I mean, that's like 25.
That actually looks like it's like aimed right at you.
That's like 25 to 35 an hour. I think they said on that.
312 is like I'm gonna take Matt out.
Mine's loaded. I don't know if yours are, but
It was.
actually, I better take this off too. You know, since we cracked the heavy beers.
Hang on, this one has been being that it's been to the proving grounds. I don't know how many times and has not had any fails anymore. That's been a lot of on duty.
I walked downstairs like this today, and my mom's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why you got two on you?" I'm like, "Because I don't want to have to listen to you. And if someone else pipes up, I got one for each of you." Well, we giving each other a hard time, but then I had to show him the video of that fucking naked dude running down the freeway.
There's a video?
Yeah, you didn't get that on my Facebook? Oh yeah, you really use Facebook.
Fuck Facebook.
Honestly, I just use it to post anti-government shit or funny videos and let people get a hold of me. I don't know how many times I've gotten in trouble.
There's a naked dude trying to get on the freeway right now, bro.
That was yesterday at like 8 a.m.
Yeah, it was like 26 degrees.
No, it was like 20 degrees.
Bro, for real. For real, bro. There's a naked dude trying to get on the freeway right now, bro. Naked dude.
I posted that. I said, well, there's Duluth for you.
Yeah. Must be another one of them Chicago guys heading south.
No, I figured this would fit your guns perfectly. And if you complain about it again after saying you wanted a new one, I was going to fucking pinch your titty so hard.
Oh.
It's a good holster. My problem is, like I said, I'm left-handed. So, I've used it, but it really sucks. Actually, sometimes when I go to the range, that ain't so bad. Because, I draw up on my, my left. So I don't really feel...
believe it or not,
my way.
of all the holsters, I do not own a leather holster that is full length. I've got like a...
Is this full length, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, there you go.
Oh, by the way, you know that honey I was looking for?
Uh-huh.
I found it after I went and bought another one.
Where was it?
Do you want this? In my fridge. I thought it had a tip top instead of a flat top. This is that spicy honey.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
So you're welcome to that, and
I'll use it up.
want some of my meat.
All right, wait for that.
It's $25. You don't have to pay me right now.
Left my wallet and my other pajamas.
This is the best Italian sausage I've ever had. Well, That and my grandpa's, but that's why I like this, because it's just like my grandpa's.
Here, I'm gonna put it in the other fridge.
Go ahead.
And I gotta ask Christine because I want to see if she wants me to freeze the whole thing. Because how many pounds is this? 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some patties on the grill after the show.
Well, last time she made lasagna, she used, I think, more than 5 pounds.
That's a lot of fucking.
Well,
That's a lot of meat on it.
lately she's been making like a bare minimum of 4 trays.
Yeah, she's making a lot.
Because the only time she makes it is for special occasions.
Yeah. Well,
Sharky didn't even get any.
I would suggest taking out at least a pound and making a few patties. Those are so good, just the plain patties. I mean, you guys do what you want with them, but that's what I only eat the plain patties.
So I'm over at Superior Meats, and they got breakfast brats. I'm like, what, Travis? What the fuck is in a breakfast brat? Just how it sounds. Scrambled eggs and hash browns and then sausage meat. He goes, but life hack, let me help you take it to the next level.
I was gonna say, I can see how
wrap it in bacon and cook it. So I did that on Sunday. Christine was like, I don't know if I can eat a whole one. You weren't getting a whole one.
Is that why?
I only bought 2, so.
Is that why you look about 5-10 pounds heavier?
Bacon.
Been enjoying that sausage a little too much?
12 pounds of. Hey! I've actually lost.
I'm kidding. I heard something about it. I won't say right now, but I heard something and it was really kind of funny.
Problem is I can take 3 days to lose 5 pounds, and then we all go out
3
to
minutes
Boomtown. Oh my God!
Freaking get it back.
I had like 2 or 3. I had 2 or 3 drinks, and then our server comes over and he sets one down, and I only have one sip out of the drink I had, and he goes, "Well, no." He came over the first time with some of their Imperial Stout, in-house Imperial Stout, an Imperial Peanut Butter Stout, and he goes, "Bartender screwed up."
I don't like peanut, but yeah, okay.
Brought it over, so me and Gage split it.
On the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now we're literally paying the bill, and we decided to do another round. Everybody decided to do another round, and I had to gulp down the one that I had to get to the one for after hours.
Yeah.
And then he comes over and he sets 2 more down in front of me. He goes, I go, "Bartender?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Whoever the bartender is, male or female, just tell him I love him." I mean, that was like 4 or 5 total between me and Gage and Sam getting free drinks. And I'm telling you, when you're at a place where, you know, Bloody Mary is like, what, $8 out there or whatever, the food is expensive, but at least you get portions and quality. Sam and Gage just went down to some burger place and the new cider rich nose in the air, and Christine goes, "Well, me and your dad were thinking about going there. What'd you guys think?" You know, Gage has that elongated, "Yeah, well, about that. First, I couldn't believe how expensive a hamburger and fries was."
Where was that?
Yes.
At?
Right in West Duluth here.
The Anvox Burger or whatever.
So, yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's something weird.
Yeah, it's got a weird name.
Yeah, we went there on opening. They're alright, but I told you, they're fucking... Yeah, they're way too pricey for what they're offering.
And then Gage goes, I would have been okay with that price if it was a good burger of decent size.
That's what I'm saying.
And he goes, it was a middle of the road hamburger, and I was still hungry. We were thinking about stopping to get dinner on the way home.
I fully agree with everything.
Just something about her and
that.
Those jammies. Those jammies would look so great at the end of my bed. Christine might not think so, but...
You need to do me a favor. You got to go grab that double-barrel shotgun and then start reading comments for everyone, because they'll get pissed if you take too long on comments. But I got to check out that double-barrel. I've actually that's another one I'd like is a double barrel.
Want to shoot it?
I'll shoot it. I think I'd probably prefer an over under, but
I have to someday.
I would like an over under, but I tell you what, this just like you said yesterday.
I would rather have an over under.
Yeah. This is the classic old freaking fucking come into my house and see what happens.
Probably one of the most famous movies for a double barrel pistol was it Gator with Burt Reynolds? He's got like a jet boat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Now I know you got this at a pretty good price. What?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you what new versus what was paid for it. I would assume so, but like you, problem is I can't. Whew, I had to double check for a minute. Her hair looked like a nipple, and I thought maybe this was one of the ones that.
That'd be that's a relatively good bird hunting gun, but I'd rather have the over under because it's a lot more accurate instead of having a barrel on each side.
No, I can't say it's my dream shotgun to have a nice over under.
They're fucking. You're looking at it for a nice one, you're looking at $5,000. You want a really nice one, you're looking at like 10, 12 grand, easy. I don't know how people pay that kind of money for a double barrel shotgun that only holds 2 rounds.
We were someplace, maybe it was that place down by across from Hinckley, that gun store in the middle of nowhere, and it was like 20,000. First of all, how does a gun store have this shit on hand?
Yeah.
For me, here's the picture of it. If you want it, I'll order it. It was like $25,000. It was like an Italian made and hand carved, and Christine's like, that is my holy grail shotgun. So I can't talk about how I want to over under. I'd have to get her one first. But I'm hoping by next summer I'm gonna pull off her top holy grail item right now. Well, second to the top.
That?
Well, the top is a Bugatti Chiron. So a motorcycle.
Oh.
I made a big payment on the Honda last week, and I told Christine next month I'm just paying it off, and that is our last payment other than this house.
Are you doing a side job or what?
No, even under Biden, I'm still smart. Well, hey, when you don't have credit cards and interest rates, and you suck, Dick.
You know I don't have a credit card. I don't even own one.
No, that's another thing to be proud of. That's a proud thing, actually.
I don't even own one, and fuck. Sometimes it would be nice. I'll tell you that, but
fuck,
that's just.
History has shown that Eric cannot have one.
Yeah, that's the problem. You know why? Because if I had one, I'd probably have 3 guns on the way in.
Actually, for me, right now, I would have already ordered an optic for a gun I don't even own yet. But I found out. How do I? I don't want to.
One get no shit.
One of my absolute favorite pistols.
Okay.
They make a version of it with a shorted barrel and suppressor height sights, and it's optics ready. And Holosun actually makes a green dot optic for it. Specifically for it. The fucking model number.
Okay, so you're writing all that shit down, but you're not telling me what the fuck it is. Okay, maybe after the show.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, by the way,
Ah.
do you know, now, I looked and I really couldn't find anything overly conclusive. A lot of people say
On how
yes.
to get shit out of front sights?
No, a lot of people said yes, and a lot of people said no, there is like a small difference. Do you know if the Glock 43 and the Glock 43X have the same barrels? Like, are they interchangeable?
You know, There is a whole bunch of weird models that Glock came out with that I honestly don't know. I'm not a Glock.
Maybe someone else might know. I wasn't really asking you.
43 and the 43X.
Yeah.
Are the barrels interchangeable?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the guns? And I can tell you.
Not much.
Is it the length of the slide?
I think.
Or the grip?
I think the grip, the capacity, and I think the slides are the same. I'm not sure.
If that's the case, I would say yes.
That's what a lot of people said, but other people were saying like actual measurements. One barrel is like, we're talking like 20 thousandths of an inch or something. But that might affect the gun too. So I'm not gonna just do that. But I found some tin barrels and some like rainbow barrels for a really good price, even ported.
Rainbow.
Like the rainbow finish. I just think they look kind of sharp. I don't think that would fit on here, but I'm thinking.
Are you talking about like Hector made the barrel for you, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking the tin would look pretty cool on there though, the gold. And the tin barrel is ported, so.
Well. No, what was the gun that I wanted to do that to, and it just never happened? I don't remember. I got that tin carrier for the DRG Manufacturing AR, and let me tell you, go fucking shoot like 5-6 mags through it, and then come home and you pop it out and go with a rag. It's like nothing will stick to it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wondering what would happen if I put a tin carrier in that guy.
Dude, that thing looks like it's got a thumbprint on the motherfucker.
It's probably Sharky's.
Well, I mean, just from like
that's this.
all the dirt and grime on there, it literally looks like you got a
fucking Sharky.
Almost a thumbprint kind of pattern going on.
He's
like Damascus / fingerprint.
He's the reason it's dirty.
Oh, I don't blame him.
I'm like, he like shoots it. He's got this completely.
She's cute, but that's gotta be nudity, right? Because you can tell where her nipples are. So that's definitely that's why you're getting flagged. That's the nudity right there.
No, there's at least one that I can't find that is full on.
I know.
I mean, should I be judged if her clothing appears to be translucent? It's not my fault. No. So Sharky, at the very end of the day, I give him multiple mags, and he does a fairly good dump for real early on. And see, this carrier really makes a difference. If you put anything in there, it has to be slickerish.
Yeah.
The more slippery it is, the better.
Well, that's almost every AR though. You want to lube that bitch up real good.
But I mean the slipperiness of the carrier affects the trigger that's in that one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The performance of that gun.
So you got that polished up real
changed.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean I'm thinking about figuring out. Well, I know where the contact point is, and if I can just polish. See now, it already is coated, and if you try to polish it with mothers, is it possible to burn through the nickel boron?
You might have to look at
I don't know the answer to that.
You might have to look at that. That's a good question.
But Sharky does a mag dump, and I'm like, come on! The expression on his face didn't match what we just watched take place. Then he actually smiled, and then she showed up, and then, what are you doing?
I'm looking at my peppers.
Hey, look amongst the rest of the crowd. If there's anything in there you want to take home.
Hey, there's a fresh green one too now. And another green one.
On your plant?
Yeah.
Oh, they seem to like down here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a lot warmer than outside.
Well.
Oh, 3. Man, I keep telling you I'm getting... No, that's another plant. That's your jalapeno. You said your chocolate Morganas ain't doing good, huh? That sucks.
There was one pretty decent sized, but it's fully green. But I have at least one more that'll be happening.
Well, I'll tell you what. I told you what I plan to do with with my peppers. If you want to do that with me, that's fine. I'm just going to dehydrate them. Order some black peppers, some garlic, and some salt.
There's so much production going on over there. The only way these are going to last is to turn it into dust.
So I was talking to a good buddy about barbecuing.
Mr. 27 says brew club time. I'm not even into this video. Mr. Mark Max says barbecue sauce is a yes, Eric. Let me know what you want. Mike says first. Whoa. I can't believe I was forced to drink 4 high-octane ciders yesterday.
Oh, that's rough.
It was terrible. Smile Money says congrats, and Mike says thank you.
So have you or anyone else heard of the seasoning called Boar's Night Out White Lightning? I got a buddy, he's from definitely a different state. He's from way out of state. He's in Nebraska. But he says that is like the best shit ever. So I'm interested to actually try to.
The seasoning?
Yeah, it's like a mixed seasoning. Because we were talking about grilling all different stuff. We were talking about grilling gator, venison, ribs, burgers, whatever. And he brought that up. Because I told him he needs to get a flat top. He's got one of those little eggs. And I'm like, dude, you got to get a flat top. He's like, I can buy a flat top for the egg. I'm like, if you got a flat top, you can cook everything. You can cook breakfast, bacon, eggs, everything. It doesn't go through the grill.
Hey, Sharky, imagine her come ripping past you on Vivian. Spank that ass.
I'd be willing to see how fast my Toyota Tacoma would go. Fuck, I'm maxed out at 108.
I could spank that ass.
Actually, that's funny.
Mike says here, cheers. Even though he's already first.
I can tell I'm getting old because I have not topped out the Tacoma. That's usually one of the first things I do with every vehicle.
You want to know how fast it goes?
I can look it up. How fast do you think it goes?
I borrowed it.
You didn't test it out to max.
I don't know. I don't even know. I had the Honda. Christine fell asleep on the way to the shack, and I was at 116 and climbing, and all of a sudden she started to wake up, and I let go of the throttle, and as it goes, 114, 100, 90. It was at 82 when she opened her eyes, and I don't know why. She looked at the speedometer. She goes, "Are you in a hurry?" And I go, "Oh."
I'm stuck in here with you.
I didn't realize I was going that fast. For some,
it says 115.
it's probably governed.
Yeah, well, that's the transmission is one of the most important parts of the vehicle. Oh, thanks, fucking Captain Obvious. The Toyota Tacoma. This is the second post. Toyota Tacoma has a top speed of 115.
Yeah, I've driven your truck. I'm telling you, that is artificial.
Dude,
The computer just goes, "That's all you get."
Well, that's what I was. Well, usually they're, I think, about 112. They're a little over 100.
What did I have? Oh, I stole my friend Al's car. He had the Chevy GT Cavalier or whatever. It was a V6, but it was a really fancy car, and I took it, and we were like, we were out on Rice Lake Road, and it was just like, I gunned it. It was like 80, 90, thing is just rocketing. 100, 114, 115, it was the...
Yeah, you like that? You get to the top speed and the governor starts...
The computer just shut it down so it would turn on and off.
Yeah, fucking that's stupid.
I told him, I said, this thing only goes 115. He goes, bullshit. You guys got to have a lot more. I said, it's artificially governed, the computer.
Yeah, you got to pull the governor.
You got to find someone that can flash your computer. He actually, next day, he called the dealership, told him he didn't want it anymore, that he bought a sports car. And he goes, what? He goes, it only goes 115. Click. Hello?
Right? That's stupid to
They fucking hung up on
That's
him.
stupid to say that he did that because they're going to look at it as like, well, yeah, you're beating the vehicle.
Yeah, mysteriously, a day later, he was informed that his loan was didn't go through, even though he had already had the car. Here's the funny thing. He was all pissed off, and I said, hey, let me try something. He goes, do whatever you fucking want. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. There's this brand new parking lot right behind our apartment.
New parking lot.
We've got the whole clan from the apartment building.
Yeah.
You know, we all drank together. We're out there. I got the keys to Al's car, and I'm like, ran it up just about red light and popped the clutch while holding the emergency brake. And the car's just, I'm doing one of those things, leaning out the window. The smoke is just rolling off of it. I let go of the emergency brake and let it kind of coast forward, and then I hit the emergency brake and then kind of coast forward. By the time I was done, there was like 150-foot solid black mark, 2 black marks. If nothing else, it's posse. That kind of surprised me. 2 frickin' marks all the way out. And then Al's going, wow. He goes, that's impressive. What'd you do that with, your truck? And I go, no, I did it with your car.
It's like you're going to need some new tires, by the way.
The bank. So, yeah, you didn't see any of that. Bummer.
I found the one.
Yeah, but you found her there. I don't know where she is in the goddamn file.
Well, that's all right. All of a sudden, I looked over. I'm like, ooh, titties! Titties and beer.
Now we'll have fucking a couple of shots and more of these, and I won't even think. It's like, oh, it was just a small file. That's weird. And it'll go up anyway.
Like her.
Mama. Smile when he says, here. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Good news is there was only 64 comments.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Miss 27 says, 5th. Wow.
Serious question for you. When the hell are you going to just blackball Smile Money? Just get rid of that guy.
I get along with Smile Money.
You know what? Hey, if he busts my balls, I can return the favor. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Incoming. Sub-comment, Mr. 20... Well, Multi-Gunman says to Mr. 27, winning.
That one's potentially... I mean, I like it, but... They might have a problem with that one, too.
Mr. 27 says, what does 5th place get? Then he says, intro Babe Rabomi. And then Multi-Gunman says, yes. And then he says, Mango Brew, huh? And Multi-Gunman says, something I'd probably be interested in at least trying.
Same here, and I'm really disappointed you gave it the review you did. It didn't have no heat, nothing, because I love having a little spice, and mango is probably my favorite, like, fruit flavor. No, you told me that. Like, I watched the review this morning.
It didn't have spice, and it didn't have mango flavor.
Yeah, I watched the review.
Oh, yeah, some son of a bitch drank them all.
I'm gonna guess he went that way.
Yes. I distinctly saw him go that way. So is this nudity?
I don't see nothing but some large bumps up in front.
I mean, after all, they could come back and say, well, technically under her clothes she was naked.
Aren't they all? Actually, I already showed nudity on this video. We've now done it a couple times because I showed the naked dude running. But I've got that on...
The fuck? Get away from me!
I've got that on Facebook, and they haven't said nothing.
About that ass?
Yeah, people are really pissed about it, though. Some people are like, what if that's a mental health guy and you guys are all making that a huge thing? Well, one, that should tell you there's a fucking lot of mental health issues in Duluth. Welcome to my point. Number 2, my sister actually, well, you don't see his face, so you don't know who the hell it is. Well, my sister was saying that with her Facebook, and
She recognized his ass.
He looks familiar, and he's actually a really well-known runner. She's getting the vibes or the comments that it might actually have been like a lost bet.
Well,
but the fire trucks, the ambulance, and the police all showed up to deal with that.
I mean, how would you not expect that?
Yeah, especially on 27.
I mean, it was different if someone dropped him off and he had to just run
go 100 yards,
a couple blocks and then run off of the freeway. Yeah. He was running onto the freeway. That is a big lost bet.
I'm going to Florida, bitches! Jesus Christ. My only thought was, I bet you he's feeling like me right now. He's got it innie, not an outie. Right now, running naked at 20 degrees in the morning. Holy shit.
I don't have to worry about an embarrassing bruise from my penis slap my leg.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There ain't nothing showing in that. Actually, someone commented with a turtle head, just kind of like peeking out just a hair and then like going back in. This is one of those GIYs or whatever the fuck they are.
The little GIF.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
Cold-hearted bastards got 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Hector says Canadian Army Hail Kosher MRE. Yep, just won it on eBay. Oh, goody. What? Oh, because I started it over again. I was like, we've already seen her. Smile Money, you want to put a scope on a legally modified sawed-off shotgun? Sure. You going to put a dual binary trigger on that double barrel also? Oh, that'd be great. Let me see. You put a binary trigger on a single shot. Yeah.
You really don't need much of a sight on a double-barreled shotgun that shot off. But you know, if you did want to do anything, you could just weld like a, about a quarter-size circle onto the end of the barrel. What's left of it, anyways. That thing's going everywhere.
Speaking of feels good in the hand, Smile Money says, feels good in the hand. Really nothing worse than buying a gun that is like holding a porcupine. Feels painful in the hand is rarely heard in the gun review. I've had it. Especially when people were originally reviewing Glocks. Feels like a 2x4 and it has a lousy angle. If you hold it like you're used to holding your regular gun and you open your eyes and you look at where the gun is sighted.
You know, that's actually one of the complaints that a big gun ex-cop I talk about with at the bar all the time. He hates Glocks, but he knows they work great. But he still hates them because of the angle. He says, I always got to angle down or whatever.
It's like,
and honestly, I completely agree. I always love the 1911s. However, this little baby one, I don't know if it's so small or what, but actually that doesn't feel too bad. I mean, it's tiny.
do the same
For a tiny gun, that doesn't feel bad.
See what I mean?
You're fucking aiming up like
my 1911. All I had to do is cock it, and I was perfectly sighted. On a Glock, it's always the same. I have to push my wrist down. Now, I'm not saying that when you're shooting, it doesn't matter. But I just know, what I am used to, like this. I would be hitting what I was aiming at with my eyes closed.
All right, I'm gonna try to aim at the camera with just visual, seeing where it's at now, and then just with not even looking. Well, holy fuck, I'm down about a foot and I'm over to the right a foot.
Well, that's weird because you're the opposite. Normally, people find that the bitch about it is that you have to cock your wrist down with a Glock.
Yeah, see, I'm more. It almost feels comfortable, like I guess it depends on where where your hand is. I don't know. I really don't have. I don't have that problem. Now on a full-size Glock, every time I would agree. But this one, it's like the bottom of the bottom of my mitt's still not even. It's below the gun. So that's why I'm saying that this small one feels a lot better than a regular size Glock. This is why
so many people, all the experts, will say,
get what you're comfortable with.
You should just pick the gun that you want to carry, that you feel the best with, and then that's it.
Use consistently.
Because I probably pissed people off because I was carrying all over the map. But I am honestly down to 3 guns are all I carry anymore. That fucking,
I already know the one I want to throw in the garbage.
HK?
Yeah.
What? Be throwing...
I know you like it. I tell you what, I fucking shot better with a $300 gun over that HK by a massive amount.
HK is my number one. It just doesn't fit
for me. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad gun. I'm not knocking it in that aspect, but if I can do the same thing or 10 times better with a $300 gun.
It says a lot about the PX.
Or it says that the one you put on such a pedestal, your HKVP9 or whatever, just doesn't do it for me.
Well, again, it has to always come down to what you're passionate about. Look at how many things I have carried.
You got the Shadow 2, right?
No.
No?
That'd be a nice gun to have, though.
I always thought you had the CZ Shadow 2.
Technically, I don't own a single CZ.
Well, no, but I mean, I didn't know if there was one up here that you had at some point. Because right now, those are, I see those on clearance for just under $1,000.
No, the Shadow 2 is a fucking very, very impressive.
Yeah, I already deleted that email because I don't have the money to go buy a bunch of guns. But yeah, they had wherever it was has a CZ right now. The CZ Shadow 2. That's the black with the blue handle. That's it was like $990 something. Is that an FN? Yeah, that's an FN.
CZ.
Oh, that's a CZ. Okay.
It's a CZ P07, and it's the only CZ that is in the collection right now. But
I'm not gonna lie.
Like usual?
I kind of like this. It's a little fat. It's a little fat, a little girthy. But I like that. And the texture on it, the texture on the grips, everything. Nice, heavy serrations for the slide. Christine's home. I like this one.
Oh, you're fucked.
Really? When did I go on the shit list that I didn't know? I like this one.
I think she likes Miles more than you. Just kidding. The closest that I have to a CZ is this. And
Eric,
this is like a Shadow on fucking steroids.
Eric, I gotta be honest with you. I really like you, like I consider you my best friend of the neighborhood. But sometimes you really piss me off, and I'm like, I just gotta get rid of this guy. He's too much stress in my life.
You dropped something.
I can only imagine what Christine has to go through every day.
It takes a special person
to love you, or I was just gonna say, to even deal with you. That actually feels pretty good too. It's a heavier.
What?
Pizza and salad for dinner.
What kind of pizza? What kind of pizza?
What?
Bellatora.
What's that?
As in,
that trigger's fucking wicked. The trigger is wicked.
Have you never shot that?
I don't think so. I just literally touched it. I went like this, and I was just kind of seeing the trigger, and I feel the wall. And you know what? There wasn't even a wall. It was like it's like the wall is literally paper thin. As soon as you feel something, it's popping.
Yeah, that's why Christine wants one of these.
That's
I cannot give her this one.
which one was that again?
The Defiant 10 Fogg. It's a 10 Foglia, but then the IFG is the Italian firearm group. They take it and they turn it into that.
Yeah, I seen another one similar to this, and that's why I asked what brand it was. Because there's one that looks pretty similar to this.
Let's
and
make
it's,
this a 10
It's
millimeter.
like $600. Ooh, you gotta clean this. Look at that. You're getting some heat and some.
I did not clean a single. I cleaned one thing that Sharky shot.
Yeah.
I took the Desert Eagle completely apart the other day. Well, I was listening to her show, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I just, as much as I love my wife, I cannot give her that gun. This though, yeah, these are badass. First time I ever shot one of these was in Missouri.
You know what though? So simple question for you.
$10.
It's your wife.
Yeah.
Don't you guys just share like everything?
Well, she can shoot it whenever she wants, but she wants to be able to call it hers because she only owns a few things.
Well, and that's when I say the fuck you will.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to save some money and buy you one because you can't have that one. J-Dog found me a compatible one that was on consignment over in Superior, but it wasn't this. It was the more like the gentleman's version of it.
See, no, I mean my only thought with that is like, yeah, same with you. You go ahead and shoot them whenever the fuck you want. You want to call it yours? Go for it because it's ours. It's not yours. It's not mine. It's ours.
No.
However,
no, it's not.
this is not going to be your fucking everyday carry.
Oh, you mean like when I paid?
Well, whose name is it? Hey, she can call hers. It's registered in your name, right? Right?
Yeah. Good luck.
Well, no, but I mean, am I right? The only difference is if she's trying to carry it every day. That's when it's like, no, the fuck, no.
The of my carry guns, this is number 3.
And that was from her.
That was a trade.
From her.
I was willing to make a trade. I shouldn't have done it because that Performance Center 9mm is honestly just even Sharky. He's like going, wow, yeah, wow. The one I got from Jerry.
Yeah. See, now that's funny because you have that, and I've got the XDS.
Yeah, I dig the fuck out of it.
I got the SDX2, the Mod 2, and they quit making that because they started making the Hellcat. And there's a lot of people that still want the SDX. The only difference really is that holds more rounds, but it's really the body because they're both really slimline. They're small carries. But that one's square, and actually that's one reason why I don't like it.
It's so small that I don't know of a company right now that makes a fucking light for this.
I like the Hellcat, don't get me wrong. But I don't like this square body grip.
And this is the bigger of the mags.
Yeah.
The other one is almost flush.
Yeah.
And my pinky goes, hey fucker. I want. Yeah. So
I'll just stay here at the bottom for support.
So right now I'm carrying. I was
going to say
right up. Those I'll have to go ashore. I carry 3 things right now: the Performance Center 1911 from David, the HK, and the Hellcat.
That's not 3. That's 4, man.
What?
Listen to me again.
The Performance Center from Dave.
Yeah.
The HK and the Hellcat.
Okay, that was 3. I swear you said 4. Maybe that's just because you were explaining names of where you got.
Oh yeah, I said the Performance Center from David is a 1911.
I swore you said 4, but I could be wrong.
And I even find that on the weekend when I enjoy carrying the Performance Center,
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll still end up carrying the HK.
Well, you know, if you actually wore pants instead of pajamas.
Not when I'm out and about on the weekend. This is wow.
But that's what I thought too. Those are way too big for me, but she's still cute. But no, it also matters, I guess, like what you're wearing. And you know what? Don't get me wrong. I got this little holster, and a lot of people probably don't like it. I got this from you, but you know what? This is pretty versatile because you can change it to fit the guns, and actually, it's been pretty comfortable.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, so I'm not really going to complain. However, you know what else? I have no problem just putting on my frickin' Carhartt jacket and throwing. Sure. I have no problem taking this. I mean, this is small. You see it, but this fits in almost any pocket. Here's my jean pocket. Now, granted, that's not exactly how I'm going to want to wear it, pulling it out a little bit, but I can literally put it in a pocket. Usually, like I said, the jacket pockets, it slides right in, sits right there, and you don't notice.
Hey, I don't know if it's just because it's a good holster or whatever. I carry the HK as my jammy gun quite a bit too.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the day your pants fall off. Well, no, if it, sometimes the gun weighs a little bit and you stand up or something.
Last time that happened, your grandma was there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's so fucking funny.
If you got the drawstraw.
She go to the casino yesterday?
Yeah.
She win?
Yes.
Damn it.
No, you actually missed out because everyone else did good. She rarely shares her winnings with anyone, right? Now, I'm not saying she's a stingy bitch, but she's a lot more frugal unless it comes to gambling. Then she loves going out and playing.
She's a player.
But she won last night, and she didn't even have no big slips, whereas like $1,000, $1,100, whatever we have to sign. However, she hit a lot of smaller, bigger ones. So she hit like a 500 right away. And she says, all night I just kept collecting slips and putting them in my pockets. So I know she came out ahead because the first thing she said today was, "Oh, you got to go get your sausage today, right? That's for everyone." I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay, well, tell me how much it is." She goes, "I'm paying for everyone in the family sausage." Because she goes, "How many do you have?"
She didn't pay for mine?
No. She goes, "How many people do you have?" I said, "Well, Mom, Bart, Danielle, you, me." She goes, "Yeah, okay. Actually, I should have got another one. It was supposed to be one for fucking Charlie." Oh, well, whatever. We still got plenty. I brought home 30 pounds, but she paid $125 to pay for everyone's sausage.
I was parking the car and I saw her. I was gonna hop out in time to tell her good luck because I knew she's leaving the house.
She's going.
She's going to the casino. Wow!
You should have, because you know what? If you would have said that, I bet she probably would have been like, "Throw Eric on there too." She was feeling generous today. Well, then she goes, "I'll pay you the money." So I said, "Okay." I come back downstairs. She goes, "Tell me when you're leaving. I'll give you the money." My sister and my mom there. And I said, "All right, money bags. I need the money. I'm going." They just sit there and keep talking, and I'm waiting there for 5 minutes. Finally, I say, "Fuck it." I go, and I leave. And I hit the ATM up just so I had the cash because, through the bar, this part is cash. It's not. You'd probably take a card if I really needed to, but that's pretty much a cash side thing that he does. So I just went and picked up cash. Come home. "Where'd you go?" Went and picked up the sausage. "Well, I told you I'd give you money." I said, "Hey, money bags, I need the money." Supposedly my sister heard it. And she sat there and even told them after I left. My mom and my grandma, both clueless to the whole comment. "Well, why didn't you say it again?" Well, if you didn't hear it the first time looking at me, why the fuck would it change the second time? But yeah, she still ended up giving me money. It was in the drawer.
Salty says, what we got here is a failure to be naked.
I'll be back. I gotta go have a
Multi-Gunman says, naked is as naked does.
smokeroo.
Miss 27 says, enjoy your smoke, Matt.
No, he didn't. But
And he
thank you.
says, civil naked.
By the way, I got a cigarette roller now. We can roll our own. You come over anytime. I got a bag and tubes, everything.
Did you get the same shit that John buys?
Fuck no! I tried. No, I thought it was. But they're actually not bad. But they're not. No, they're not nearly. They're not good like his. Like his are. Those are real good. But they're not bad.
Be like NIHAP in your basement. You got a full automation system going. Every fucking
That's
5
John.
seconds, 10 smokes are made.
That's John. No, me. It takes about a minute. I'm packing tobacco. I just got one of the hand slide ones for the moment, just because I wanted to try the tobacco. Why the hell would I spend $150 to $500 on a roller like John's got until I figure out what I actually really like? You know what I mean?
That's Vivian. That's what I need on Vivian's gas tank, right there.
I'd take that.
Or that. That works too.
Alright. I'll be back.
My money attack driver. I need to get you a thesaurus. Load some 12 gauge shells with thumbtacks. Now that will drive some tacks. Oh, that's a good idea. It's my money. Hated raking leaves. I had 5 large trees. One by one they turned into logs and firewood. One small dogwood left. Missed the shade, but no gutter cleaning. Oh, I can't even imagine what my gutters look like. I need to get up there before I can't because of the ice. No limbs falling on the house, leaf raking. I have a park across the street where I help plant 3 cherry trees. For those worried, that will be deplete the Earth's oxygen supply. Oh, the environmentalists really don't even understand what that even fucking means anymore because of that ass. Smart money, the financial requirements of the Civil War promoted the first American income tax in 1861. At first, Congress placed a flat 3% tax on all incomes over $800 and later modified the principles to include a graduated tax. Okay, well, what I heard was there was no income tax before 19 whatever it was. So, thank you. Got double tapped. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Smile money. Did you know that the federal government was originally founded before an income tax was established? The majority of funds given to the federal government derived from tariffs on domestic and international goods. Poco says, in bed. And Hector says, on a potato chip. Mike, Brad has a Grand Sport vet, yes. I want the LS9 supercharged VR1 7 SD manual vet. I am in the sports car world. I am not a huge fan of the vet, but everything that you just listed, including Brad's Grand Sport, which is one down from the top dog. Yes, yeah, no problem. Billy says, try a Pepper X or Pepper X hot sauce. You can do it. Billy, I used to like you. She says the bar's open, Billy. If you wanna come on in. Mike, I would like to try a bold and spicy and regular Boondockers. Multi-gunman, I'm early, I'm naked, I've got whiskey. Miss 27 says, Naked Whiskey Brew Company. Poco says, here after dinner, in bed. Hector, if you believe in the right to life, then you must believe in the right to have the means to defend that life. Poco, it's not a Blazer, it's a custom Silverado. I just drive it daily like a car. I am collecting parts to build a S10 with a Dana 60s and cast iron 350. I'll then set aside a carburetor and points ignition in case of EMP. Hector, D5.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
D5 has already been called. It's a miss. And then he says atomic cornflakes. Hector, I'll set the next board up. Okay. Not Hector. Sorry, didn't mean to completely offend you. Poco will take the next board. Stephen, Kitty works for a vape company now. They sell the packaged pods. Wanted me to review them, but I don't smoke. Nicotine, that is. Cheap old gun guy, God bless America. My home sweet.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
I did not know that, Steve. Hope Kitty's doing well. She seems like a good person at her job. McLean, you all right, babe? Today I am. Well, except for Matt. Jolson says we need more cowbell. 3, 2, 1, fuck it. Jolson, I bought the variety pack with the mango habanero in it. Yeah, well, how does that change what I've said? I have yet to have anything that was a spicy beer that was really spicy since the Skelpin. What the fuck is so funny, Jolson? Fucking prick. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Locking my doors. Just kidding, Jolson. Love you. I like Teresa more, but don't take that wrong way. Just let her know. Hector. Oh, and by the way, we know Eric was a daywalker. Okay, Miss 27 says, "Go Brew Bomi, go Brew Bomi, go." Mr. Mark Mack. Have a good Monday, Eric. Stay warm. We had a high today of like 33 degrees, and yet I was doing okay, but I had a lot of wind chill time today. Stand and watch my dump truck get loaded, and then go get rid of it, and come back and repeat. Except for the start of the day where I had to take all of the bracing down on the forms between the fucking mud-ass bullshit after I had waterproofed. And of course we did what we normally do. Roll on waterproofing, and then 37 seconds later I'm down in the pit and I've got waterproof. Here you go. I waterproof my hand. Fuck you, McLean. And my jacket is shot, and my pants are shot, and my attitude is shot. Brad's girl, no nipplage though. Miss 27, the salty song. Never gonna give up, naked. Nice. Mr. Mark Mack, so true, Eric. We now have heard over 6 million illegal aliens have crossed our southern border under this resident. Why do we allow this? Mr. Mark Mack, you probably have already heard this. Did you know that in Texas they're running razor wire to protect the border? And the Biden administration is cutting the wire. They just got a judge that told the Biden administration to go fuck yourself and stop cutting the fucking fence. So the next time some Democrat piece of fucking shit, because they're all fucking pieces of shit, and all should be put in an airless environment for the right amount of time, they are allowing these undocumented illegals. Who are they? Are they terrorists? Are they part of the same terrorist organization that wants to do away with America, and the Biden administration is just welcoming them in? And yet places like Arizona and Texas have tried to stop it on their own, and the Biden administration came in and started cutting the wire. I wish they would just burn every single one of these liberal pieces of shit. Yes. Just, yeah. I'll play Scooby-Doo with you all day long. EMT, I'll do the next board. Poco beat you to it, so that means as of right now, Poco is going to do the next board and EMT will do the one after that. If I don't write this. If I do not document this activity, yeah, seriously, put it in the phone or write it down or it never happened. This was the Cobra board. I'm just gonna write this on here. Thank you both Poco and EMT.
Sorry, got carried away talking to Michelle. Who won? Or who's the first name on them?
Nobody. That was just Poco volunteered to do the next one, and EMT just volunteered to do the next one, but that would be the next one after that
I've been
one.
telling you to do one for how long?
You've done one before.
That's true.
Sharing the wealth.
That's true. But if they do that, they realize they can't play.
Oh, yeah. And let, like, if Hector set up a board, and all of a sudden, Agent Mr. Cat won, I'd call
See, I never play. But, I mean, that's because I'm here. But, I mean, even if you put the board away, I don't know. I feel like there'd be accusations.
Conflict of interest?
Yeah.
Like when I dealt with Samantha, we did our Facebook page. We were doing gun giveaway after gun giveaway after gun giveaway. It was working out for me because I was forthright with everybody. I bought a pistol for $700. We raised $1,400, and I used the money to pay off the gun, and then the rest
go to donations.
Yes, Justin. Yet Samantha was like going, "Why the fuck? This is bullshit. If it was anywhere else, I could be part of it." And I said, "Sam,
You can be.
The problem is if you ever win, there'll be all the naysayers that say." So guess what happens? The first time I let Sam be in. we drew her name and it was live. And I saw that and I was like, I almost wanted to shut off the camera and redraw. But I was like, you know what? This is bullshit. She's right. She had just as much opportunity.
It is, but how do you prove it to everyone and make everyone happy? You did it live.
No, it doesn't matter because there's the whole group of people, like fucking Chuck was like, you know, don't get into any of Eric's giveaways because he rigs them so his friends win.
I like that. And you know what? If that's true, then we're not fucking friends because I never win a goddamn thing.
If you actually look at who has actually won all of the AR giveaways, I never even knew who the fuck John Solar was. Well, Stalker Steve? I never was friends with Stalker Steve.
Well, and at this point you are pretty much friends, or at least on a, you know, review day basis that you know most of these people.
Well, you know, the people that won ARs have become my friends. Yep. Except for Stalker Steve, because I drove right past his fucking house, and evidently our friendship means so much that that didn't mean anything.
Well, if you see his picture with him in flames, I mean, you understand that he just, you know, he puts himself ablaze.
He's, I don't know. I can't. If people are going to make up the shit as they go.
I would just love to have that for a day.
Okay.
Full day.
Sharky says, cheers all, brew babe, nice, intro babe, sweet. And here we are hiding that. And where were you hiding that side-by-side? At Twin Ports bid. Sharky, you hid that side-by-side in an auction long after I left. Sharky, 17 minutes. Oh, hello.
Yeah. I mean, she looks young. She looks fit.
She's young enough to be your daughter. But she's not my daughter. Sharky, 3805. That's not a bottle opener, Sharky. We'll see about that.
Wow.
Oh, my flashlight. Yeah, I bet you could open a bottle with that.
You really like showing that one off a lot.
Clyde, when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. We're long past that. Sharky, no taxes until 1903, you say. Look up how you guys grew from
Not 1903, it was 1913, I believe.
Or 1913. Look up how you guys grew from a kid nobody noticed, basically, the beginning of World War I, to the superpower you became during World War II. Someone has to pay for that current close to $1 trillion U.S. defense budget.
Well, if we could quit giving our money to other countries without even having it as a loan, we would probably we'd be a lot better off.
God.
Yeah, she's beautiful too.
That is a nice necklace.
Well, beforehand, what were they saying, or was it Small Money saying that it was all paid for basically by tariffs? Well, I mean, with trades and tariffs, all that stuff, I don't know if we'd be able to cover all our expenses from the government, but I think we'd be able to get most of them paid through tariffs and everything else if we didn't send money to every other country and we didn't have dirty politicians in every neck of the woods. I mean, that's...
Like the president?
Well, absolutely the president, but let's not be wrong. There's plenty of Republicans that are just as bad. I think definitely term limits are needed. The other thing that I heard someone say, I can't remember what his name was, but he said he knows how to fix, the corruption in D.C. And they said, well, how? He goes, every 2 years or after every year, whatever that you're in office, if there's a negative deficit of 3% or more, you're fired. Well, that makes pretty damn good sense. If you're costing us money, you're not doing your job right, and you will be taken out.
Oh, yeah, because if you were a CEO of some major corporation and you couldn't perform, you would be replaced.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that was the last one.
It's funny you did that. I was just gonna do that too.
I might save another one for somewhere.
She's cute.
Oh,
Do you want another one?
She's unbelievable. And those
She's
are,
another one.
Those are freckles that
She's
will
got
put
a
you
big
in
forehead, though. I don't know about that forehead or the nose, but I won't be looking at those.
Sharky says, SH, very nice, juicy outro buns. In the club. Oh, this.
I'll tell you what. I've drank a lot of tea in my day. A lot of green tea. I actually used to really like green tea. I did not taste any green tea at all.
I get the tea.
A lot of times you'll get a strong tea flavored. Where it's very noticeable. I didn't get any tea flavor. I'm sorry. Oh, I found another place to put your stickers too, by the way. Here, you said you want to save one? Or are you just going to keep it?
Well, where are you going to put it?
No, I'm not going to put it anywhere. But you could start covering.
You can't cover Agent Chaos.
I'm not saying necessarily there, but you can cover your mini fridges, your beer fridges.
Put it right there.
Same with that fridge.
I can't remember. There might be rules on that fridge.
Hold on. So now, I got an idea. Why don't you grab where's your scissors? Well, no, because you got that little G. Take it off. No, just leave it. I got this.
Okay, are you going to give this a score?
I didn't know we were doing that by now. I'm sorry I blew up. Holy shit.
I gave it a score.
Oh, I'll give it a 8.5.
Okay.
Maybe 9. 8.5. 8.5.
Make up your fucking mind.
8.5. The flavor could have been a little bit better, but I mean, it wasn't bad. What are you laughing about? Come on, dude. That's bone.
That's your idea of body work? You should have precisely cut out just... We got 2 more cans. You can do it again.
You can fucking do it.
No, I take that back to the
Show me your perfection, asshole.
I'll set up the laser. Okay, Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. And Poco says, the end club.
You know what I was going to do us a favor? I was going to stop and pick up,
Bamboo.
yeah.
I was gonna do that today, but then you're like,
I didn't have the time.
you're like,
Yeah, you called. Dude, I thought you usually get home about 3:30. You're like, well, I gotta go do this, and then I gotta go pick up some guns. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll sleep in. So I slept in till 2:30 instead of waking up till 2.
hey, talk about white guy problems. We're gonna have to like wait on our review because I have to stop.
What do you?
to pick up guns.
What do you mean, white guy problems? What's the Glen Scotia? Is that good? It's on the right.
It's not bad, man.
You got the Glenlivet.
Yeah, making a crease in my nipples.
All right, I'm gonna try one of these.
Modify this.
I'm gonna try one of these. You want one?
Yeah. No. Yes.
I got it.
Maybe.
I was totally fine until just now. You get me all freaking flustered and complaining about my idea. You're totally fine. Oh, you'll do it, and then I do it, and oh, fucking, it's not laser precision. God.
I don't know if I can even look at it. It looks great. Thanks, Matt.
I'm really surprised there's not been shots fired at this place yet.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, I guess there has been shots fired. I mean, intentional shots fired.
I have never had a discharge. Well, actually, I have had a discharge down here. Like, get that. Never mind.
I was just gonna say, Eric, I don't want an explanation. I knew right where you were going.
I have had a negligent discharge.
So Christine has the salad you can probably make yourself because I didn't see her have one made for you. And then there is chicken Alfredo pizza. There are 5 of the 8 slices left remaining. So you do have pizza. After this, I'm gonna go make some sausage patties. If you want any, let me know.
Nice knockers.
You know what? That would go good on pizza.
Knockers?
That's AI. That looks like AI.
I think she actually might be a real doll.
I'd fuck that.
Me too.
Here's a question with the real doll. Does she make noise or does she stay quiet? Because honestly,
As far as I know,
I want him to stay quiet.
she's the perfect woman. She doesn't make a fucking sound
Yep.
ever. Hey, honey, I'm gonna go out with Matt and grab a couple beers. Perfect.
I was just
See?
talking to Jim's old girlfriend, Ashley. I don't know if you ever met her.
Yes. Yes, I have.
And we were talking, and she's like, yeah, fuck, fuck men, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, same with fucking women, I'm like, that's why I like to stay single, too. She goes, well, there's got to be someone for you. I'm like, yeah, there is. Do you know what my requirements are? She goes, I don't know what. I'm like, well, potentially, she could be a sugar mama. I mean, that would be a lot of pros, but it doesn't have to be. Said, but I don't want no more kids, and I don't want to fucking hear anything from the women. I mean, don't get me wrong, they can talk, but I don't need criticism fucking on a daily basis. So you know what? I said, it's really tough to find a fucking cute mute chick. That would probably be preferred, a cute mute chick. And then you know what I'll tell her? I can't read.
That's all I know in sign language. Other than I would eat the sand under that.
Cheers. You know what? I made these ones a little full. Usually I like to go light on these. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's why I go light.
You don't sip. You don't gurgle a shot. You're just asking for problems.
Well, I don't know if I tried that one before, so I wanted to get a little sip, Not bad. It's not bad at all. It's got a nice, smoky flavor. I'm gonna say it's like a Paul John or a Lafroig, but it's actually got a nice smoke flavor. It's got a nice, rich body. I like it. I like that actually quite a bit.
That did not.
I mean, granted, it made me cough a little bit right away,
Let
but
me clean that out for you. Okay. I can't believe you haven't shot this.
I might have, but I don't remember.
Me, you, and David.
I might have, but I don't remember.
We need to make
necessarily.
We need to make a trip before they close the northern pass.
I told him that we wanted to do the 22 day, and he goes, Matt. He goes, actually, I've got a lot of 22 that I could take up there. He's got a lot more 22 than I thought. He fucking listed off. He's got like 14 or 20 or something like that. He's got a lot of 22s. He goes, I wouldn't mind doing that. He goes, I just don't know if I'll be able to make it. Because right now, well, I haven't talked to him for probably 3 days, but last time I did talk to him, he was still pretty sick and under the weather. But he did ask me out for breakfast the 3 days ago because I helped him with that table. Moving his...
Maybe we just need to maybe go grab them and take them to fucking breakfast.
Well,
When's the next time you get a weekend off?
next weekend.
Next weekend?
Yeah, this coming weekend. I'm not available. I took it off well, I have Sunday off. I took Saturday off. Do you know what next weekend is?
Gay Pride?
There you go. So now you know why I'm busy.
That would work out because I'll call David. What time I gotta figure out what Big Daddy's opens at like 6? I'm doing it. Christine has to work next weekend.
I could maybe hold on.
I'll take him to breakfast.
Hold on. If we're gonna go at 6, I could potentially maybe go to breakfast. But here's the thing.
Hey Google, what are the hours for Big Daddy's restaurant in Duluth, Minnesota?
Next weekend.
Big Daddy's Burgers is open today from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.
6 a.m. Guessing it's gonna be there on a Saturday too.
Hey Google, what are the hours for Big Daddy on Saturday? I didn't get rid of it.
Big Daddy's Burgers at 2828 Piedmont Avenue is open on Saturday from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Piedmont. Ever been to Piedmont?
Piedmont Province, High Point, North Carolina, 27,265 is 900.
Thanks.
I'm gonna talk to my boss. Well, I just put in a request, but I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna see if I can leave. 7 o'clock. I'm gonna see if I can leave 3 hours early. I'll put in a request.
For when?
Friday night, but it would be Saturday morning. So that means I could get done at like 4 or 5 a.m.
David will never go to breakfast at 6 a.m.
Well, then don't worry about it. I'll just go hunting.
I could ask him what's the earliest, and if it coincides, that works with you.
I mean, you can ask him, but I already plan on going hunting, so I mean,
It's okay. I understand. Just go hunting. David will be around forever.
if he wants to come suck me off while I'm in my stand, he can. He may need a ride, though. I don't really trust his driving abilities, so if you can drive him up there.
Wow. That is a nice cowboy hat.
Eric, I don't know if I've asked you this before or not, but have you ever had, like, fresh deer liver or fresh deer heart?
No.
Are you interested to try this here if I get one? I cook it like the day I get it. No ifs, ands, or buts. You cook it ASAP.
What do you season it with?
Whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
I usually use the Montreal seasoning on it, a lot of that stuff. Here's the thing. It's gamey, it's rich, but it's actually really, really healthy for you.
There's
There's no fucking...
so
there's
heavy
no
in
fat.
iron.
Yeah, there's no fat. Well, that's the liver, too. I'm not much of a liver guy, but I mean, I do it. I do liver and onions, I mean, I know how to cook it. And I used to do it actually quite a bit. Every year, our first deer kill at the camp.
Go or no go?
We do harder lip. Fuck, that's a go. What are you talking about? I still do the heart, but I've gotten out of the liver. The liver is...
Okay.
We can close up.
Closing this shit down. Okay. Cheers.
I'll be gone for a while hunting, bitches. Yeah, right. I'll get one the first day and I'll be like, look what I got.
Some bitch is back.
Hi, Smile Money.
Bitch.